You can see I'm not wearing any shoes. This is the, in fact, if I has told me that if I wear shoes, I'll be dead. So what will I do? I have to obey the spirits. You see this eye?
Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. And of course, we're looking at the controversial human rights lawyer who appeared in court in a herbalist costume. Let's hear his side of the story as he comes out to say why he actually appeared in that costume. He has pointed his fingers in the direction of the Supreme Court's one of its rulings as touching the appearance of practitioners, and of course everybody having rights to their traditional costumes everywhere they go. Of course, let's hear from the horse's mouth. So let's watch this very video where he will be actually letting us know what he feels.
Court, dressed as a semi-lawyer and a traditionalist. The lawyer, who is from Delta State, claimed to have been expressing his fundamental human rights following the recent ruling of the Apex Court, which legalized the wearing of hijab in schools in Lagos State. He later spoke to journalists. Here it is.
By the Supreme Court judgment, I've been given license to dress in our religious attire because it should be an infringement or a violation, a flagrant violation of my fundamental rights to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion for anybody to stop. You saw I went into the Supreme Court, and you see, we've been given the license. Even my children would dress like this to the school, and I will encourage my fellow traditionalists, those who are serving Olokun and Shango and Shokpono, God of thunder, God of iron. I will encourage them to dress like this because it's always good to be religious. We need to be close to the spirits. You can see I'm not wearing any shoes. This is the, in fact, if I has told me that if I wear shoes, I'll be dead. So what will I do? I have to obey the spirits. You see this eye? If without it, I can't see the evil spirits coming to attack me. So with this, I can see them. So you see, we've been given license to, by the Supreme Court judgment of Friday, we've been given the license to dress in our religious outfits because it's the mood. It's the mood of our worship. Nobody can do it. Nobody. Even the president can. Buhari can't arrest me. In my own fundamental rights, nobody can. It's my fundamental right. So this is my outfit. I can stand anywhere. This is my outfit. What is alien? There's no law, Section 45 of the Constitution that derogates the right to freedom of, the rights in Chapter 4 generally, which includes the right to freedom of religion. It's not clear on, he said there should be a law that can derogate this my right. And there's no law in Nigeria. There's no even law in the Legal Practitioner Act that derogates or tells me how I'm going to dress.
We're now being joined by the man himself, lawyer and human rights activist, Malcolm Omerobo. Mr. Omerobo, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I have a number of legal issues that I would like to ask you to help us unpack. But let's start with this, your dressing. I mean, this is not regulation dressing for lawyers. And then you went to the Supreme Court. Was that sarcasm? Or was that, a comedic effort? In terms of your reaction to the ruling of their lordships in the matter of the wearing of hijab in schools, what exactly were you trying to draw the attention of the Judex to?
Well, I would have asked you, what religion do you belong to? Sorry? Are you a Christian or Muslim?
No. I'm the interviewer here.
No, I'm a Christian. You should have complied now.
I'm a Christian.
You should have dressed in your, because that's what the judgment said, that we can now dress, we can now express our freedom freedom of religion by dressing in our worship mood as prescribed by our religion. So I would have expected, if you're a Selena, you'd have worn your that cap or something. If you're a Catholic, you'd have put a big cross and all that. And look at me, we are all in compliance. So I went to the Supreme Court basically to make a statement. Like you said, frankly, it's a sarcasm on that judgment that it's going to lead to it's going to lead to chaos, disunity, distrust, and it's going to divide us. You know, religion is a private right that is supposed to be kept privately in your house, your private school, your religious school. When you come to the public, you put it aside, and that is why the Supreme Court, like I rightly said earlier on, erred by refusing to read the Constitution as a complete document. Section 10 derogates Section 38. Section 38 is a private right, while Section 10 is a public right, or I would like to say interest, that says there should be no state religion. What is that? It said no state or the federal government should adopt any religion as a state religion. What is the word adopt? If you look at the word adopt generally, you discover that adopt means taking as your own, encouraging, or using something as. So when you look at the decision that says that certain students, female students, should dress in their religious outfit in a public school, look at the word public school, not even a private school, not a Quranic school, public school, then there's a violation of Section 10. I'm sure the Supreme Court did not take this into cognizance and say, look, your right to freedom of religion is not absolute. It's not absolute. None of those rights many of them are not absolute. All the rights are being derogated one way or the other. Section 10 dilutes or mutilates your right to religion. When it comes to public, you keep that your religion aside. You imagine if a class teacher comes into the class and he puts his head up and he says, that girl is wearing a hijab, she's a Muslim. That guy is putting a leke, he's a traditional. That guy is wearing a rasta, he's a Rastafarian. That is a Buddhist. So immediately the teacher knows the students not by name, by religion. So if he's biased to the Muslims, so that person must be a terrorist. If he's biased to Christians, say, oh, that person is a lousy person, he's always speaking in tongues. It's not right. Those days, nobody knew what is the craze about hijab right now. Those days, you don't know who was who in school. Everybody, you just see everybody dressed in a uniform, and the teacher comes, he doesn't know who is who until he asks, what is your name? And probably through your name, so the decision, it's wrong. The judiciary has to be reversed.
Okay, well, when you decided to go to court in this attire, were you not bothered? At the court, their lordships could have, charged you for contempt in the face of the court. They went on recess, they came back, and you were there. And then they went on recess.
All right. Let's leave our guy alone. Let him go. In any case, he is saying that it is in response to a verdict by the courts that students can wear hijab to school, and that also gives him the opportunity to wear whatever his tradition is. Think he's just being funny anyway, but then it simply means that when we make laws, they must have been scrutinized properly before you come out to put forth any law. Else it might go beyond your frame, the frame of your thinking. And of course, I think consultations are also very, very important when it comes to making new laws. And that's why the Bible says, and why, where in the Bible was it the wisest king that lived at that time? King Solomon said it's not a safe thing for a king to make a new law when he's either very happy or too or angry. It's either he's angry, he mustn't make a new law. When he's extra happy, he mustn't make a new law. Else, he might just make a very dangerous law that will probably, the outcome, he would not like the outcome. Well, thank you very much for watching. This is still Serious Matters on ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. And of course, please don't forget to share our videos with others. And also, drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Of course, we will bring you updates again in a moment. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.